When the Panzers began their sweep across Europe, the British infantry found themselves in a desperate race for survival. From high-velocity rifles to spring-loaded launchers and adhesive explosives, the British arsenal was a mix of Victorian grit and experimental madness. Today, we're uncovering every major anti-tank system in the British registry, from the elephant gun to the bizarre engineering of the PIAT. Anti-tank rifles, kinetic energy. Boy's anti-tank rifle, Mark I, the elephant gun. The Boy's anti-tank rifle is the legendary elephant gun that served as the primary infantry defense during the opening years of the war. You'll recognize its massive barrel and the unique T-shaped bipod that supported its heavy, boxy frame. It was a reliable early war tank hunter designed to punch through light armor, but soldiers notoriously hated its bone-jarring recoil and massive weight. Boy's anti-tank rifle Mark I, the Commonwealth variant. The Boy's Mark I Star was the simplified Commonwealth variant, produced primarily in the factories of Canada to meet global demand. Look for its flat, rectangular muzzle brake, which set it apart from the earlier circular design found on the British Mark I. It provided Commonwealth infantry with a heavy kinetic answer to enemy half-tracks and light tanks, serving on every front from the Pacific to the Mediterranean. Moving from the high-velocity kinetic rifles to the explosive power of the first shaped charge grenades. Close quarters anti-tank munitions. Anti-tank hand grenade number 74. The sticky bomb. The anti-tank hand grenade number 74 is better known as the sticky bomb, a desperate solution for a desperate time. It features a glass sphere filled with nitroglycerin covered in a powerful adhesive and protected by a metal shell. This was a high-stakes ambush tool designed to be slapped onto a passing tank, though it was often just as dangerous to the user as the target in field conditions. Anti-tank rifle grenade number 68, the HET Pioneer. The anti-tank rifle grenade number 68 was one of the world's first combat-deployed HET weapons, produced in the low millions for frontline use. You'll recognize its fin-stabilized shaped charge, designed to be launched directly from the muzzle of a standard infantry rifle. It transitioned the British from kinetic bullets to explosive anti-tank power, allowing a single Tommy to disable light vehicles from a distance. Anti-tank hand grenade number 73, the thermos bomb. The anti-tank hand grenade number 73 was nicknamed the thermos bomb because it visually resembled a tall beverage flask or thermos. It's a large cylindrical metal container designed to be used as a heavy concussion weapon. This grenade was primarily used to shatter tank tracks or destroy wheels during close-quarters ambushes in the ruins of Europe. Hand percussion grenade number 82, the gammon bomb. The hand percussion grenade number 82 is the legendary gammon bomb utilized by British paratroopers. Look for the fabric sock that could be stuffed with varying amounts of plastic explosive depending on the size of the target. Airborne units loved its versatility, using it to destroy everything from parked aircraft to heavy armored vehicles with improvised explosive power. Leaving the handheld explosives behind, we meet the specialized spring-loaded mystery of the PIAT, shaped charge projectors. Projector Infantry Anti-Tank, PIAT, Mark I. The mechanical mystery. The PIAT is perhaps the weirdest weapon of the war, relying on a massive internal spring instead of a rocket motor. It is instantly identifiable by its heavy tubular shroud and the canvas-wrapped trough that cradled the shaped charge bomb before launch. While it was notoriously difficult to cock, it lacked a smoke trail or muzzle flash, allowing the gunner to kill tanks while remaining completely hidden. Shifting from the infantryman's shoulder to the massive, long-range power of the Royal Artillery's towed anti-tank line, Ordnance QF 2-pounder, the Desert Fortress. The Ordnance QF 2-pounder was the primary British anti-tank gun during the desperate opening years of the war. You'll recognize its innovative three-legged carriage, which allowed the crew to traverse the gun a full 360 degrees. It dominated early Italian armor, but a lack of high explosive shells and a small caliber made it obsolete as German Panzers grew thicker hides. Ordnance QF 6-pounder, the Allied standard. The Ordnance QF 6-pounder was the highly effective medium gun that became the standard Allied anti-tank weapon. Look for its wide, low-profile split-trail carriage and the long L50 barrel found on the Mk4 variant. It was a reliable tank killer that stayed relevant throughout the war, providing a perfect balance of mobility and armor penetration. Ordnance QF 17-pounder, Mark I, the Pheasant. The Ordnance QF 17-pounder, also known as the Pheasant, was the premier British anti-tank gun of the war. It is distinguished by its exceptionally long barrel and a massive double-baffle muzzle brake designed to tame its violent recoil. It was one of the few Allied guns capable of reliably defeating Tiger or Panther armor at long range, ensuring the British could hold their own against the heaviest German steel. By 1945, the British anti-tank arsenal had evolved from a simple bolt-action rifle into the devastating precision of the 17-pounder. These weapons were the tools that broke the back of the Panzer divisions and secured the Allied advance. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for our next deep dive into military history.